everyone, this is Tanya darling. Hope you guys are doing great. In this channel, I would be teaching CBSE Class 10 Maths NCERT Syllabus and my sister Tina Lopez would be teaching CBSE Class 8 Maths NCERT Syllabus. Alright, now let's get into the video. Today we are going to be solving exercise 2.2 first question and second subdivision. Now let's read the question. So the question is, find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So this is the question. So in this question also we are supposed to find the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. So as you guys know how to do that, because in the previous subdivision, that is the first subdivision, we just solved it by finding its zeros and coefficient and by using its formulas. Okay, I hope you guys remember the formula. So those, please learn those formulas. Why? Because that is really important. Okay, today we are going to be solving this second subdivision. So what is the second subdivision? So the second subdivision is 4s square minus 4s plus 1. So this is the second subdivision. So as you guys know, here the variable is s. Okay, so the variable is different, but no problem, we can just solve it with any variable if you know the formulas. Okay, so first of all, let us write let p of x, right? Instead of writing x, we are going to be writing s. Okay, that's because here the variable is s is equal to, let's write the question, that is 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Okay, now let's write, take ps is equal to 0. So we took ps is equal to 0, and now let us write the question as it is, that is 4s square minus 4s plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so I wrote the question as it is and I wrote is equal to 0. So here you guys can notice something, that is, so when we just multiply 1 into 4, that is the, when we multiply first digit and the last digit, we should multiply that first. So when we multiply 1 into 4, we get 4. Am I right? So we get 4. So what we are supposed to do is, when we just multiply it or subtract it. So as you guys know, 2 2s are, it is 4. When we multiply, we get 4, and 1 into 4 is also 4. But whatever numbers we get, whatever values we are taking, when we just plus those values, we should get 4. So as you guys know, 2 plus 2 is 4. Am I right? So 2 plus 2 is 4. So here we shall take 2 and 2. Why? Because 2 plus 2 is 4. So but what we are going to do is, we are going to be putting the values which is in the middle right over here. Okay, so we did 1 into 4, that is 4 we got, then here it is plus, that means when we plus a number we should get 4. So when we add 2 plus 2, it is 4. So we got 4. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to be putting signs for this 2. So for that we take the sign which is in the middle. Okay, so here we have minus 4s. So we are going to be taking the minus sign. So here we have the similar values. So we don't have a greatest value or the smallest value. In case if you have the greatest value, then we put the sign for the greatest value. So here we have the similar value. So we are going to be putting minus, and here also minus. So now it is minus 2 and minus 2. Okay, so now let me write. So let us write 4s square as it is, and instead of writing minus 4s, I'll write minus 2. Minus 2, what about the s? So here when we just split it, we got minus 2 comma minus 2. Am I right? That means this s belongs to both the 2's. So it is minus 2s and minus 2s, and then plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, we are going to be taking the common value. So first of all, let's find the common value right over here. Okay, so here we have 4s square minus 2s. Okay, So as you guys know, here when we just multiply 2 into 2, it is 4, am I right? So this is just for your understanding. You can just think it in your mind that 2 into 2 is 4. So here we have 2, here also we have 2, and here also we have 2. So 2 is common in this right over here. But so when we just check it out with the s, so here we have s square, and here we have another s. That means we have 3 s's. So here we have 3 2's as well as 3 s's. So what we are going to do is we are going to be taking 2s as common. Okay, 2s common, and bracket means multiplication. So when we just multiply a number, we should get 4s square. So here 2 is there, that means we shall write 2s, because 2 2's are, it is 4, and s into s is s square. Okay, now we have minus. Let's write the minus as it is. So when we multiply a number, we should get 2. Okay, so minus we wrote it as it is, so I am not taking that minus. So when we just multiply, we should get 2s. So here already we have 2s, that means we should multiply it with 1. Okay, why? Because 1 into 2s is 2s, so minus that, so minus 2s. So now what we are going to do is we are going to be taking the common value right over here. So here when you just check it out, here you guys can see, so as you guys know, 2 means 1 into 2. 1 2's are, it is 2, am I right? So 1 2's are 2, as you guys know, 1 2's are 2, and here also we have 1. So here 1 is common. So what we are going to do is we are going to be writing minus. So let me write. We are going to be writing minus as it is, and 1. Okay, why? Because here also 1 is there, here also 1 is there. So 1 is common. When you just split the numbers, you get 1 into 2. So here 1, here also 1. So I took the 1 as common, and bracket. So when we just multiply, we should get 2s. Okay, so 1 into 2s is minus 1 into 2s is minus 2s, am I right? So I wrote 2s inside. Why? Because minus 1 into 2s is minus 2s, and then we have plus. So in case if you write plus, for example, if you write plus 1 right over here, then plus into minus is minus. So but right over here it's written plus 1. We should get plus 1, am I right? So instead of writing plus, we are going to be writing minus. Why? Because minus into minus is plus, am I right? So minus into minus is plus, and then we should write 1. Why? Because 1 into 1 is 1, and minus into minus is plus. Okay, and then is equal to 0. So I hope you understood this. So now we are going to be solving it. So here as you guys can see, we have 2s minus 1 and 2s minus 1 as a common value, am I right? So instead of taking 2s minus 1, we shall take 1 as common, that is 2s minus 1, and then so we just forgot about the number, that is we have 2s right over here, and here we have minus 1. So we are going to be taking, so okay, this is bracket, and then 2s minus 1. Okay, so we took this, and then let us write is equal to 0. So now what we are going to do is this, we are going to be putting zeros for each of them. So here 2s minus 1 is equal to 0, and 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, now what we are going to do is let's write 2s is equal to, when this minus 1 comes this side, that is the right side, then it changes its sign. It changes its sign from minus 1 to plus 1. So I am writing 1. 1 means of course it is in the addition form, and then so when this 2, here it is in the multiplication form, 2 into s, am I right? So when this 2 comes this side, that is the right side, then it becomes division. So 1 divided by 2. So likewise here also 2s is equal to, when this minus 1 comes this side, that is the right side, then it becomes plus 1. And here it is in the multiplication form, so s is equal to, when this 2 comes this side, and it becomes division. So it is 1 divided by 2. So now we got s is equal to 1 divided by 2, and s is equal to 1 divided by 2. So now let's write to verify. Now let's write the first formula, that is sum of zeros is equal to alpha plus beta. So as you guys know, the alpha value is 1 by 2 and the beta value is 1 by 2. So let me just show that. So here the alpha value is 1 by 2 and the beta value is 1 by 2. Okay. So let's write 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, okay, is equal to. So as you guys know, we wrote 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2 and the denominator is similar. So we shall write 2, okay, because the denominator is similar. So we are writing 2 as it is. No need to add them up, okay. So now let's cancel this. So we shall use second table. So 1 2 is 2 and 1 2 is 2. So we got 1 divided by 1. So 1 divided by 1 means 1 only, okay. So we got answer as 1. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to be finding its product of zeros. So let's write product of zeros is equal to alpha into beta, okay. So alpha into beta. So as you guys know, the alpha value is 1 by 2. So here it is in the multiplication form, that means into, and then beta value is 1 by 2. Okay, now let's solve it. So 1 into 1 is 1 and here 2 into 2 is 4. So here it is multiplication, so we can just multiply it. 2 into 2, it is 4, okay. So we got 1 divided by 4. Okay, now we are going to be finding its coefficients and constant term, okay. So now let's write minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square, okay. So is equal to. So do you guys remember the question? So the question was, so let me just write it. So the question is 4s square minus 4s plus 1, okay. So this is the question. So in this question we have s as a variable. So as you guys know, the formula is minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. So here the variable is x, but in the question it is s. So instead of x, you guys can think it like s, okay. So instead of x, you are going to be thinking as s. So we shall find the coefficient of s. So we have s right over here. That means what is the coefficient? So the coefficient is minus 4. So the number which is having a variable is called coefficient. So what is the coefficient of s? So the coefficient of s is minus 4. So as you guys know that in the formula itself we have minus. So we shall write minus bracket minus 4, close the bracket, divided by coefficient of x square, okay. So here also instead of x we are going to be taking s. So as you guys know, here we have s square. So what is the coefficient of s square? So the coefficient of s square is 4, okay. Let me just write it here, okay. So minus into minus is plus. Here bracket means multiplication, remember that. So minus into minus is plus, and then 4 we shall write it as it is. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to be cancelling it. So 1 4s are 4 and here also 1 4s are 4. So 1 divided by 1 means 1, okay. So we got this. Now we are going to be finding its constant term and the coefficient, okay. So now let's write coefficient of x square, okay. So this is the formula. Here we are supposed to find the constant term, that means a term which is not having a variable, okay. So it has only a number. So in this question you guys can see we have a variable right over here. Here also we have a variable, but here we don't have a variable. So we shall take one as a constant term divided by coefficient of x square. So instead of x square we take it as s square. Why? Because in the question it is s square. So what is the coefficient of s square? So the coefficient of s square is 4. So the answer is 1 divided by 4. So now let's write thus verified. So thus verified. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video and help your friends by sharing this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any doubt, you can comment me in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye.